We'll see.
2 planets. 1 for losing. 1 for fusing.
And that's time! Oh, you guys are the... Now I need you to rate that from a 1 to 5. The game of One Voice Expert. Was it a 1? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Was it a 5? Amazing, excellent, fantastic questions. Good call. We all know now that Mars is going to enter our orbit. Can I get all of the players on this stage, please? We're going to play the game of Meanwhile Elsewhere. I need a location that might fit on this stage. Canada. Wow. What? I'm just going to take Canada. A part of Canada is going to be where we will start this Meanwhile Elsewhere. And the players will start in Canada, and then they will call for different locations in or really far away from Canada, as you see fit. And you will score that game, and then we'll give some individual points to players that entertain you the most in this game. Let's see Meanwhile Elsewhere in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, it seems we're out of maple syrup, so I don't know what our exports are going to be like this year.
It's a dark time to be in Canada.
It's also winter, so that is factually correct and also emotionally correct.
What else do we have to export from Canada?
Friendliness?
Yeah, how do we box that and put that on ships?
I guess we're going to have to start putting people into boxes.
Because people are kindness.
People are kindness.
Meanwhile, at my house from the Amazon delivery man. Oh, I was drunk when I ordered this. What could it be?
I stayed to watch.
Oh, hello.
Oh, my God. Oh, my dreams just came true.
Oh, I like that you have dreams. Everyone should have dreams.
Elsewhere at his wife's house. Honey, where have you been? I've been calling your name in this house for days.
It's all right. It's okay to be afraid. They put me in a box and shipped me to a stranger's house.
Meanwhile, at the office that shipped him. Yeah!
Meanwhile, at the White House, Mr. President.
Mrs. President, thank you.
Old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. Look, Madam President, we are being invaded by Canada. Friendliness.
We knew this day would come. Thank God we prepared for it. Is it all just a bunch of Mounties?
It's worse than that.
Worse than Mounties.
It's boxed up citizens, bringing nothing but smiles and good cheer.
Oh, those Canadians. Their crazy ways.
If this spreads too far, ma'am, I'm afraid that people will stop snarking and start hugging everywhere.
Meanwhile, at an airdrop location. All right, I'm gonna let him out. There all the people go.
Oh my God, it's raining people.
Are you sure they're gonna be? Oh.
It's all right. We put
I had
bubble
one
wrap.
job.
You didn't put the bubble wrap in the people boxes? Bubble wrap always goes in the people boxes.
It was expensive.
What? All right.
Meanwhile, at the park. Happy anniversary, honey.
Meanwhile, in Canada, well, I've been thinking about this export, and it feels like we're not only losing our population steadily, but there's some side effects we didn't count on.
Just death, really.
It's worse than running out of maple syrup, if I'm being honest.
It's close, though.
It is awful close.
Well, if we can't export people in boxes, which was a great first idea, what can we export instead?
I know.
Do you? Tell me what it is.
Meanwhile, in Aden's brain.
You got something?
Yeah.
You got something?
What does Canada have?
I don't... Moose.
Mike O'Brien.
Celine Dion. Alanis Morissette.
That one.
Moose Saloon. Cast him. Whose line is it anyway?
Meanwhile, in Canada,
You got something?
Alanis Morissette.
And that's time! Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so let's give the full ensemble some points. Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 3? All right, I think you gave that a 3, a 3. You also really gave Jenny some love because she said Mrs. President.
Yeah.
We're going to give Jenny a point there. And we're also going to give Aden a point for Alanis Morissette there at the end because that's what you ended that
Well,
game
my
on.
brain did.
Excellent. All right, so let's have Aden, Jenny, and Nick to the stage for the game of Good, Bad, Worst Advice. All right, so you guys are about to get all of your questions answered that you need advice on. Your relationship questions, your work advice that you need, things with a child, boss, anything that's going on, ask these people. They are going to get those. Do you guys need any suggestions right now?
I'll be okay.
All right, excellent. So they're good. All right, so let's see the game of Good, Bad, Worst Advice in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to We All Need Help Sometimes. My name is Tinka Couplet, and thank you so much for joining us. I have my best friends to give you the best advice that they possibly have. Let's start over here and go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name's Denise, and I just made Checker of the Month at the Safeway.
Oh, Denise. Give it up for Denise. And here in the middle, my best friend.
Hi, I'm Trevor Kent. Okay, yes, I did vote for Trump, but I think you really gotta go with it. You gotta jump in with your assumptions and make do.
All right, Trevor, excellent. And down here.
Hi, I'm Lucy Simpson, and I'm in 11th grade.
Lucy. All right, now, who has a question that they need some help with? Yes?
How do you convince your mother to go to an insane asylum?
Whoa.
Oh, well, you do know that we're actually comedians, right? So let's just get an easier question. How do we convince our mother of things that we want? I'm just gonna leave it there. Convincing your mother, how would you go about that over there, Denise?
My name's Denise. When I first wanted to get a job, I just applied. That's what you need to do, is just apply yourself, and then maybe you can get your mom to do whatever you want her to do.
Just apply yourself, excellent. Trevor?
Okay, so, some people say the mother-in-chief, a little crazy. Maybe not. Maybe we just see what happens, Maybe mom just moves in with you and you just take 4 years, maybe 8.
Just move her in for 8 years and then you'll convince her of whatever it is that you want. Excellent. Lucy from the 11th grade.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but I record messages and then I play them for my mother while she's sleeping.
Lucy, we were not expecting that from you. Excellent. So
What?
just record
I'm in
your
11th
mom,
grade.
and that's how you're going to convince her of things. Anybody having a relationship thing, or you need advice on a work? Maybe somebody wants a promotion. No. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was late to dinner. My girlfriend angry at me. How do I make this situation better?
Oh yeah. How do we get an angry lover to not be so angry anymore?
My name's Denise. When I became Checker of the Month, I got an award. It was coupons. It was one of the best things that ever happened to me in all my years. You should get your girl a gift. If you want to, I can get you 47 cents off of a chicken.
Sounds like amazing advice. Thank you, Denise. Trevor?
Okay, let's just say that maybe somebody's late to your expectations.
Lucy, your advice.
Well, When Mike McDougal dumped me right before homecoming, I left a dead animal in his locker. I'm in 11th grade.
Good. All of those, Curious does not necessarily recommend, but they did. Excellent. All right. Who else has a burning question that they need to ask this panel? Yes?
I'm single, so where's a good place to go find out?
Oh, yes. Finding singles. Denise.
My name's Denise. The best place you can find singles is at Safeway. About 3 o'clock in the morning. Probably not the best of the ladies, but they're also pretty nice. That's how I became Checker of the Month.
Oh, telling. Yes, Trevor.
Okay, well, if you're like me, your partner wears a red hat cap, and then you jump into something that you weren't totally sure of, and it works out for the long run because you can't get divorced because you don't believe in it. So just do that.
Was any of that a location, Trevor?
Yeah, it's the institution of marriage, which is everywhere and all binding.
Thank you so much. Lucy, where to meet singles?
Behind the 7-Eleven.
Great. Anybody having advice about a family issue that's going on? You need more money, getting out of bills, anything like that? Yeah.
My mother was recently hit by a car. How do I overcome this?
I'm so sorry. What do we do about injury? How do you get over injuries?
My name's Denise. We at Safeway have gone a whole 3 days without having an injury on the site.
And that's time! All right, ladies and gentlemen, you saw the game of Good, Bad, Worst Advice. We're going to rate that from 1 to 5. Clap for if you thought it was a 1. Did you think it was a 2? A 3? A 4? A 5? Somewhere in between a 3 and a 5. It wasn't quite a 4, though. Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Was it a 5? I'm gonna say it's a 4. Give that a 4. Excellent job. The game of Good, Bad, Worst Advice. Let's see, Hayley and Kyle and Aden, for the game of Blind Line. If you guys could all head out to the soundproof courtyard, let's say bye team. 1, 2, 3. Bye team. There they go. Excellent. You guys got this, the two of you? Excellent. All right, so for the game of Blind Line, I'm gonna need some lines of dialogue. Can I get a line from a movie that you quote often?
I love you, I know.
I love you, I know.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah, oh, and it's a perfect time. Yes. And what's another line from a movie that you... If you build it, they will come. And back there it was...
I do not think that word means what you think it means.
Say it one more time.
I do not think that word means what you think it means.
Princess Bride. I do not think that word means what you think it means. Excellent. I'll take show me the money. And over here it was... Say hello to my little friend. Excellent. Let's move on to some song lyrics, like hit me baby one more time, but not that.
A genie in a bottle.
I'm a genie in a bottle. I'll take the whole sentence. And what's another? Baby got back. Great.
Got it.
Excellent. Yes. I'm turning 22. I'll take that one. And another song. Girls just want to have fun. Excellent. And what's an instruction that you read lately? Like you were reading instructions and it said... Say it. Live with a friend. Lift. Lift with a friend. Great. And another set of instructions? For best results, remove cap. Excellent. Do we feel like we have a lot?
We got a fair amount.
Let's get something that it was a pickup line that you overheard. It wasn't necessarily said to you, but you actually heard this at some point. A pickup line.
What's your sign?
I heard what's your sign and oh my gosh, this might be my favorite one. I have more thrust than a Saturn missile.
I've got that.
I got that.
Oh, never mind. She's got that. That's
Yes?
really good.
Did you have one? Or you were just raising the roof for that guy. Okay, excellent. Okay, good. So in the game of Blind Line, they are going to have to incorporate these lines of dialogue into a scene. They will open that piece of paper and they will say it immediately and then have to justify why they said it. So let's call our players back in by saying, hey players, get back in here. 1, 2, 3. Hey players, get back in here. Put your hands for the players. There they are. All right, so
thank you.
will you get a suggestion for your blind line, or would you like a line of dialogue to start?
We'll just use the line of dialogue to start if that's all right with everybody, but I would take an emotion as an inspiration.
What's an emotion, you guys?
Happiness.
I heard happiness.
Great, thanks. We'll start
Let's
there.
see the game of blind line in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Show me the money.
Not yet, not yet.
Come on, Bill. Come on.
Here, we gotta wait till we get to our safe spot, all right?
Come on, Bill. This is so exciting.
It is exciting, but not now. We're in the middle of a mall.
I have
Woo!
stolen any.
Act cool, act cool, act cool, act cool.
Woo, it's me, head of security, making a whirly whirl in the swinger wagon.
Well, hello there. Girls just want to have fun, right? Yeah, we're just a couple of girls.
I am afraid that's exactly the problem. I saw you come out of Forever 21. Say hello to my little friend.
Holy shit! Oh, please. We didn't do anything. We just wanted to go get our ears pierced at Claire's and then maybe flip through the posters at Spencer's Gifts. Nobody ever buys those.
Well, I'm not buying that you are two elderly pregnant women. I'd like you to take off your hats and dump out your bellies.
You want us to dump out our pregnant bellies?
Well, let's be honest. Those are shirts full of clothes.
Shit.
Baby got back.
I'm a genie in a bottle.
We rehearsed those lines before we did this, but they're not working like I thought they would.
It sounded like such a good position at the time.
Hey, look, I like you. You're young, you're dumb. I was young and dumb once. But the thing is, I do not think that word means what you think it means. I do not think it does.
Are you okay? Did something happen?
When you said genie in a bottle, I thought, nope. You are a shoplifter in a kid's clothes.
You aren't that.
No, you cannot fool me. I do not buy it.
Well, whatever's going on up there, we sure like it.
Yeah.
We'll just be on our way then if it's no problem. What's your sign? I'm an Aries, so I'm tolerable.
Sagittarius, so I'm a little fiery.
I'm the sign of Taser.
Oh.
That's right, I mean business, kids.
She's flashing her taser at us.
Are you gonna call your parents and confess?
What?
Or am I? Because for best results, remove cap. Because I mean business. I take this job of mall security very seriously.
All right,
Look,
all right.
look. I'm turning 22, okay?
She has her whole life ahead of her.
I'm ahead of me.
She just started drinking alcohol.
I waited.
All right, look, I'm gonna let you go. That really spoke to me. I remember when I first started drinking. I'll put the cap back on. Where did I put the cap?
It's a very dangerous device for you to...
I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine. I love you.
Oh.
I know.
Oh. Well, that's so sweet of you. She's so nice. We have to fuss. We have
I
to
love
fuss, huh?
that you drink,
She's so nice.
She is nice, I know.
that you're
but,
young,
I'm,
that you're in need of new friends.
I can't go to jail.
I just feel so bad for her.
I can't even rent a car yet.
Well, in 3 years you will.
All
right.
So
well-
I'm gonna let you go.
Oh.
And
well,
then
that's-
you guys will owe me a huge favor.
Well, we'll do whatever you want, even if it's I have more thrust than a Saturn missile. Whoa!
You guys, the game of fly line. You guys are the. You're gonna rate that from 1 to 5. Was it a 1? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Was it a 5? Ooh, you guys got it was a 5. Excellent. All right, so we are going to see all of the players up on the stage, please, for the game of tag team song. So they're going to be singing you a serenade. What's a serenade that to like an object that you would not serenade?
Toaster oven.
A toaster oven. Excellent. So we'll take toaster oven. And they are all one singer. They are going to be singing this song and tapping each other out. So let's say Aden is at the mic and she's singing, and you can... Yep, there you go. I'm used to playing with Tyler. And so Aden will be singing the song, and Kyle thinks that he's got a great line of lyrical dynamics, and he will tap Aden out, and Aden will slide over, and then they will start singing the song in the same place that Aden left off. All right, so toaster oven, do you guys need anything else?
I love that.
That seems really inspiring to me. I'm a big fan.
Excellent. All right, you guys, give it up for Canute over here on the keys, and let's see the game of tag team song in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Baby, you're so hot. Won't you give me what it was that I put in you? Now it's not.
And I'm just a lonely man who's looking for some loving. Maybe I will find it inside your
Warm oven. You make me crispy. You make me so warm.
You make me crispy. You make me so warm.
Torn me up, torn me up,
Torn me up. Toaster oven.
Toaster oven. I've got 2 slices of bread. I'm gonna
Put them in you instead. I'm gonna turn you up.
Saturday night won't be the same. We're gonna make frozen pizza. It'll be insane. Toaster oven, you and me, we've got it through and through.
You and me, we're gonna noodle. You're gonna love my toaster strudel.
Yeah, you know. Get ready for a wedding because I'm gonna turn
You what? I'm gonna take you to my friends and my friend's house. I'm gonna take you and see my mother.
Because you know that you are like no other. And toaster oven, can't you see how much
I love you. I'm gonna get some Tostinos and bake them because they're only $1.
toaster oven?
Toaster
Oven.
Audience, let's give them some points for that game. Was that a 1? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? Was it a 4? Was it a 5? That's a 5. I'm also going to give Kyle a point for the setup of toaster strudel. Excellent. Okay. Team, do you feel like we have enough enough time for the game of 185 real super quick?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
We already have a
the
microphone.
game of 185 goes a little something like this. You're going to give me a suggestion. Let's say the suggestion was cows. There's a standard setup joke. So 185 cows walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we do not serve cows in here." And the 185 cows say, "That's okay, we'll go to an udder bar." Right. So that's great. That noise is exactly what we want to hear. So if I hear a groan or a titter or a twitter or a chortle or a guffaw, anything that is a happy noise coming from an orifice above your neck, they're going to get, thank you so much, a point for that. So this is a pun achievement game. What is something that your aunt does for a living? Gardening. Gardeners. The game of 185. Let's see it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
185 gardeners walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve gardeners here." And the 185 gardeners say, "You must be dandelion."
185 gardeners walk the bar and they say, "We don't serve your kind here." And they say, that's a thumb, green thumb.
185 gardeners walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve gardeners here." And the gardeners are like, "Well, okay, we can respect that. We can dig it."
185 gardeners walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I don't serve gardeners." And they're like, "That's okay, we brought our own pot."
185 gardeners walk into a bar. They say we don't serve them here. And they say, "Well, this place doesn't have horticulture."
Excellent. All right, let's get another suggestion. What is an animal that's in the wild? I heard tiger. Tiger is your suggestion.
All right, 185 tigers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey man, no tigers. We don't serve tigers." And the tigers say, "Rawr," and then they claw the bartender to death because tigers are ferocious and dangerous animals. No.
185 tigers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve tigers here." 185 tigers say, "Well, that's just great."
185 tigers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve tigers here." And the 185 tigers say, "We're so sorry."
185 tigers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "No, tigers, no. We don't serve tigers here." And then the tigers say, "Why, what is this, the zoo? That's the last time I got that kind of service."
185 tigers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve tigers here." And they were like, "Oh, please, can we have just one drink?" And the bartender's like, "Can you? Can you?"
Excellent. What is a sport that requires a lot of equipment? Football players. Football players is your suggestion.
185 footballs walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve football here. Football's here." 185 footballs go, "What the helmet?" Thank you.
185 footballs walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Nope, we don't serve footballs here." And the footballs go, "Man, that's a real kicker."
185 Tom Brady's walk into a bar. And the bartender says, "We don't serve Tom Brady's here." And so he just walked out all deflated.
Wow, and she's going to give Jenny an extra point.
Yes.
Excellent. So that was the game of 185. Give it up for your players. Dan is tabulating your score to find out who won the first half of Showdown, but I have some announcements. So we are about to go to an intermission. Things that you can do at intermission is sign up over there with Cameron at our entrance, and you can sign up for some free classes. We've got free improv classes. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, I would love to try this. Well, we absolutely want you to. And so you can sign up on our email list and we will let you know when those free classes start. Just dip your toe in the water. And if you like more and more, there's a discount for the future classes. So give it up for free. Yay! You also can get some more drinks and food at our bar staff. Give it up for our bar staff. And you've got 2 of these and 2 of these, so let's find out who won the first half of our showdown. Oh, it's Aden! Aden has some very special jobs to do in our second half. Let's see what happens after our intermission. We're going to intermission in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll see you in a moment.
Hey, party people, check your pockets, check your purse. If you're missing your keys, come see Cameron at the front desk. If you're missing your keys, see Cameron at the front desk.
going to change things up, and we're going to do a second half called Director's Cut. Now, each one of them, they will be directing a movie that they will be directing, and we will help them by being their actors. But we need them to get some suggestions. So, Hayley, why don't you get your suggestions?
Yes. I would love kind of like a bland or boring hobby.
Making Jumanji boards out of everything.
Hey, come on.
Like
That should be up
Jumanji
here.
board games. Yes. Got it. Yes. Love it. Board games.
Wow.
You're good? Okay, great.
With number one, can we give that gentleman a point just for like remembering to all the way back at 7:30 when this show started? Excellent. And get your suggestions.
Great. I like 3 suggestions. All right. From this side of the audience, can I get an adjective?
Harry.
Harry, thank you. From this section of the audience, can I get an animal?
Dragon.
Dragon, thank you. And from this side of the audience, can I get a sport?
Hockey. Soccer.
I'm going to take hockey, thank you.
Excellent.
No, yeah, I did it. It's all right.
You
It's
did
too
it.
late.
You said it. You said it.
I already took it. It's good.
Jenny.
Can I please get a European country? Scotland. And give me a word that you think of when you think of Scotland. Kilt. Kilt golf. Got it. Thank you.
All right, and now they are going to reveal their genre and the title of their movie. I never know what's going on behind.
Oh my God.
Nice job, Mike. It's too late now. We have these people up here. Hayley, why don't you reveal your genre and title of your movie?
Guys, I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing a buddy cop movie called Stampede.
Ooh. Aden?
Nice. And I'm going to be doing an underdog sports story called The Hairy Dragons.
Amazing. Jenny?
Everyone loves a good Scottish film. So we're going to do a foreign movie set in Scotland.
What's it called?
Oh, it's called Kilt.
Excellent. All right, now we're going to watch Act 1 of all of these movies, and I will explain the rest of it later. But give it up for Hayley, your first director!
Our story begins in a game shop in a basement of a strip mall. 2 underground game store criminals are making the scariest game illegal in almost every country.
This is gonna be so shitty.
This game's going to be so terrible, they're going to make it illegal in every country.
Every single one. I don't even know what these pieces are. We're not gonna put instructions in it, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. And then once everybody tries to play it, they're gonna go mad. And that's when we strike.
Yeah, when they're mad.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, 2 cops run in! In slow motion! They're taking out the perps!
Whoops! Did you lock the door?
It's a little faster than this!
Don't
Kind
lock
of
it!
like medium
What?
motion!
I'm gonna hide behind this stack of rocks!
I'm arrested!
But then,
Oh, goosh! Ow, my head!
the cop in the yellow shirt accidentally goes a little hard on the other guy.
Oh no, my belly!
That's what you get when you make crime pay.
Why didn't I listen to my mother?
We cut to the chief of police and our protagonist.
Get in here!
The one that went a little too, yep. There you go.
Got reports up to my hips. What do you think all these reports say?
I belly people.
And I ain't ashamed of it. I've been doing this work for 30 years. And sometimes someone needs a good belly-in.
You think I want my precinct to be the laughingstock of this town?
It's not the laughingstock of this town. We have the best arrest rate ever.
But by the wrong force. I'm not gonna let you go solo anymore. We gotta tame you down.
No, you're not gonna put me with.
Absolutely. Get in here, Dwight! Dwight, meet your partner, introduce yourselves.
Hello. The name's Dwight. Eisenhower, but no relation to that president.
My name's Wanda.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Wanda. You have a very strong core. Should I be worried about that?
No, absolutely not. Now, which one of you drives a stick shift?
Certainly not me.
You're already pissing me off. I don't like this, and I don't know if I'm gonna like having.
Shut up, because I'm in charge, and you have a loud voice, but I'm mustached. Now you're gonna drive stick, and Dwight here is gonna sit shotgun. And I don't need you bellying anybody anymore. I want the same number of arrests or more, but no bellying anybody. Figure it out.
And black.
Our story opens in a car ride where the new coach is carpooling to school with the principal of Pensacola Junior High.
Well, then I had to put him on, probationary leave. I had no other options, Charles.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But you gotta give me a break. Now, Stanley, he's my best kid. I want him on the field, and if I don't get him back, well, then the team's done.
It's gonna be his first day on the job coaching Pensacola's hockey team. Pensacola Junior High's hockey team, the Hairy Dragons.
Look.
Can't believe you've been pre-watching the games to scout out players, but,
It's how the NHL does it, and it's how I'm gonna do it.
The dean lists off at least 10 problems the Hairy Dragons are currently having.
I mean, we've got, obviously, Stanley, who's on probationary leave. Billy, he can't even, kick a puck.
And 8 more things.
We don't have skates. We don't have an ice rink. And we are too busy. We have to share the workout space with the tennis team. And, well, I've got dentist appointments happening at that same time, and I've got to be there. And then on top of that, do you even play NHL?
And there's 2 more things.
Oh, I'm gluten-free, and so is Timmy, which I forgot about. And so you've got to get gluten-free snacks, which is going to be a whole nother thing.
We cut to the first hockey practice.
To love.
Oh. Guess I'm the only one that showed up for hockey practice. Angela, can't you guys practice somewhere else?
We're on a tennis court, you do the math.
We don't have an ice rink, but we have an ice hockey team. Figure that one out.
I did figure it out. It means that you should just be not a team, and the tennis team should take over the fucking tennis court, because that makes sense. Hello?
Look, I agree with your logic, okay? But this was just something that I was told to do.
And while Coach Charles watches and does nothing, this guy gets crazy.
I miss.
Funk missed me. Oh, the ricochet effect.
All right! Well, you nanny-fucks have been sitting around arguing for 2 minutes and 12 seconds. You could have been doing layups. Hello. I'm your new coach. I'm your new, soon-to-make-you NHL-worthy, Grand Slam-winning coach.
So wait a minute, am I supposed to understand that the tennis team and whatever basketball team?
Ice hockey.
He just said layups.
Florida doesn't make sense.
We cut to a flashback of Charles as a basketball star being celebrated.
Watch out, this game, this shot, what's gonna happen right now? I'm going pro.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Look, Bill, I'm gonna go pro after this. The second I make this shot, I'm going big, and you're gonna be nothing, Bill. I'll never see you on the court or any other game again. Oh no, my leg! Oh, your leg.
We cut back to Pensacola Junior High's hockey practice.
That's right. 2 injuries in one in the biggest playoffs that I've ever done. And you know what? Will they let me touch a basketball? No, they will not! Sorry. That was too much. That was too much for children. But I'm committed to showing you in this school how good you can be. Because I didn't learn to be a champion in basketball by learning what basketball was.
We hear a heartwarming song from our coach about how committed he is. So committed.
When you dribble and you pass, it ain't gonna last. In the end, you're alone. When you're going up court to make yourself a star, it ain't gonna last unless you got a team.
Blackout!
Our scene rises on the Scottish Highlands. Our hero, Mariad the Great, comes in with her bowl of haggis. She's angry about something. She's angry about the fact that men are wearing skirts. Even though this is a sound and solid tradition where she was born.
Why can't we have one thing? Just one thing.
Pardon me, my lady. Yup.
Yup, Seamus.
Me and the boys are going down to play some golf and model our legs. Don't you go getting jealous.
Well, why don't you ever invite me to play golf?
You're not a man, you wee lady. You're not a man.
Did you just see me drop me haggis? My favorite snack.
I'm afraid I didn't, you wee lass. I was walking out the door.
I want to play golf just like the men. I want to wear a kilt just like the men.
I want to wear a kilt just like the men. That's what you sound like right now. That's what you sound like. You literally sound like that.
Seamus. Seamus. Seamus, you are the worst brother ever.
It's not my fault that I was born with a log betwixt my legs.
Mariad decides to make a plan. She's going to dress up like a man and pretend to be one.
I get into Seamus's room. No.
Mariad's mother comes in.
Marianne! What are you doing? You're in Seamus's room.
Mom, don't come in here. I'm, studying.
Well, what you doing studying in Seamus's room?
He has the better math textbooks.
Oh, that's right. We did buy him the better textbooks.
I just,
We've got the breakfast ready. Ready.
Is it haggis?
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were Seamus. You were Seamus. But you're not Seamus.
Wait. You thought I was Seamus just because I put on this kilt?
The only reason I didn't recognize you was because you're my own blood. And flesh and blood.
Methinks that I have an idea.
Fancy.
Audience, give it up for all your directors! Yes. Now, by a quirk of our rules, we don't have time for all of them to move into their second act. So we are going to get a recap and maybe a taste of what will happen in the second act, and then we will continue on. Hayley, please tell us.
Yes. Oh, yes. Our protagonist has just been connected with Dwight. They are somewhat of a power duo, and they're about to fight the game creators of this town.
Oh, yes, excellent.
Stampede.
Aden, please tell us.
Yeah, so here's the question, right? Can Coach Charles use his history as a champion basketball player to bring the hockey team and the tennis team of Pensacola Junior High School together in time to win the championship? There's only one way to find out, in Hairy Dragons.
Find out. Jenny, in your extremely accurate film.
So the question is, will Myriad be able to fool everyone? Will she get gender equality for everyone in Scotland? Who else has a terrible Scottish accent? Let's find out.
Oh my God. All right. I need you to clap for all of the movies, but clap loudest for the movie that you would like to see continue. Is it going to be our buddy cop film? Is it our underdog sports movie? Yeah! Is it our Scottish film? Oh my God. All right, Hayley, thank you so much. We are going to move forward with our sports film. Aiden, take it away.
All right, we see our tennis player at home with her family complaining about what a weird day it was.
My God, I don't know. It was so weird. There was like people that weren't playing my sport. Now I have to play with them, even though I don't know that sport at all.
What are you going to do about it?
I don't know. I mean, I want to get into college, so I guess I'll do whatever sport is okay.
Mom confesses that she was once a hockey star.
I don't know if I've ever told you this about myself. It's a secret I swore that I would take to the grave, but I feel like now is the time.
Mom, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes.
Why do you talk like you're narrating Diary of Anne Frank?
Because I have an important story to tell.
Oh, okay, right, go ahead.
I was once a hockey player. I was like Jackie Joyner-Kersee, only a hockey player.
Fast forward to 2 hours later.
I said no! 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 I will take this puck with me and I will never play again!
Oh my God, you're so amazing. I love you so much.
You go out there, take my puck.
No.
It's been hiding here behind the credenza.
Not the puck that you said all of that stuff about that was important.
It's still covered in your father's blood.
We cut to Pensacola Junior High's next day of practice where they're running drills terribly.
Oh, dang it! I tripped on the.
All right. You guys are doing good. Okay, well, we gotta. I want to say this. Tennis, it's going great. It's not going well, kids. It's not going well.
I just don't know if the problem is us.
We zoom in on the equipment that our tennis pro
I know what the problem is. We've been using the wrong equipment. We need to use my mom's puck.
Thunk.
This is the answer.
Okay, Puck's gonna change anything.
No,
Let me
you
just
don't
give you this
understand.
thing.
Our story was beautiful.
We zoom back out.
Okay, yeah, sure. Just take this stick and hit it and show me it does anything.
It broke through the arena, ricocheted off a building, and came back.
That could just be a fluke. Do it one more time.
This time in slow motion, angels begin singing as the puck makes its trek across the gymnasium.
Did you hear that one angel sing?
Blackout!
We open on Marietta. She goes into her full disguise and she finds a bunch of boys to talk to.
I'm ready for golf.
Welcome to Glasgow.
What? Oh,
Thank you,
Glasgow.
thank you. Who's the new fella then?
Thank you.
Your kilt, it looks familiar. Are you from the Macintosh clan?
No, he ain't from the Macintosh clan.
That tartan looks like it's from the Macintosh clan.
It's not the Macintosh clan. It's very similar. It's from the...
The colors look an awful lot like the colors on my tartan.
I certainly think you're right. You're telling the truth.
Well, a long-lost cousin from across the green. Welcome, welcome.
They're gonna find out.
What did you just say?
Who are you talking to?
Who's gonna find out what?
Nothing at all.
Maybe it was just a breeze up above the Highlands.
Well, I could not.
It's a breeze upon the Highlands.
You know, he says 3 things a day. He wastes it on things like that. Just be still. Be still.
Are you actually from Glasgow? I couldn't understand what you're saying. It was awfully thick. You're just like...
Suddenly, someone comes in to discuss the great Highland Golf Championship that's going to happen tomorrow.
Oh, would you like to hear about it? I'm from London, in the Cockney area, but I'm here to explain everything.
Don't know if I want to hear from an England person.
Oh, how great!
Well, that's too bad, because it's what I've got right now. There's going to be a competition, yes, and we don't want any pish-posh and, you know, apples and pears, yes, so just do the best you can, spit spot.
Did you get that? I will just play by the rules we usually play by.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
What 5 rules are those?
Very good. First, don't use the stick under your kilt. Use the one above it.
Goes for this guy right here.
Second, no whacking each other's balls.
Also goes to this guy.
Third, a scotch on each round.
Yeah.
Fourth, the last one to lay an egg's a goose.
Oh.
And fifth, everybody here's a man.
That's something I'm not so sure about.
What?
A blackout.
Yes. Give it up for our directors in their second act. Now, by a quirk of our rules, we can only see one finale, so I'm going to have both directors recap and give you a taste of that finale. Aden.
Will this miraculous, angelic, at least one angel thought so, hockey equipment save the hairy dragons from humiliating defeat? We'll only find out if we tune back into Pensacola Junior High in Hairy Dragons.
And Jenny.
Will Mariette's secret be revealed before she has a chance to win the championship? Will someone eventually be actually Scottish? Let's find out.
have you noticed that there is a sporting competition in both of these?
It's true, it's true.
Have you noticed that there is a sporting competition in both of these? Might I suggest, rather than choose one, that we merge both of these movies together? Now, I will come over here and I will raise my hand over my own head, which means a merging of. But you can vote for just the sports or just the Scottish or a merging of these movies. Let's see what you think. The sports underdog movie of Aden.
Herring dragons. All right, all right.
Kilt.
Or is it going to be a merging of these movies? I give you the Kilt Harry Dragons!
Our next scene takes place as the hockey team is getting off the bus in the Scottish Highlands.
All right, boys, girls, lads, we're gonna do this.
Why is it so green?
Well, it's one of the most beautiful places in this earth.
I don't know.
The God-given earth. We today get to fight in a sport, in a place that sports began.
We're gonna fight?
Sports is nothing but escalation. Fists shown through clubs, balls.
We've got sticks and pucks. Oh, you said it at the end of the list. Okay.
I'm gonna be real honest. I don't know how you managed to even book these tickets.
And for budgetary constraints, we're going to have these same two players show us what the other 11 hockey players have to say about it.
Yep, get on out here. Hey, I know you're from Scotland.
Are we gonna fight or not?
And you are as well as his twin
Oh,
brother.
ta-ta!
It's gonna be a great battle. And we're gonna have freedom. Once we win.
Okay there, Seamus.
Myriad enters with her unusual golf club.
Alrighty, boys.
I brought my special, me father's club.
Yeah.
I brought my special father's club.
Something's not right with this one. I don't know if it's really a man or a woman.
And we get a close-up of this hockey player as he begins falling in love with Seamus's sister, Marianne. We cut to her face. We cut to the coach's face. We cut to the tennis star / hockey savior / Scotsman's face. And then we zoom back out.
All right. There's nothing weird about anybody here. There's one unifying force in all of sport. It's a puck.
Sorry, we cut that part out. I forgot. We gave you the director's uncut version. Here's the cut version where we substituted that for sticks.
It sticks.
Aye.
And we're here in the Highlands to show what any man, woman, Scotsman, American, basketball superstar, falling down the ground, hockey mom at home would do. They would come out here and they would win this game.
I wish my mom was here.
I wish she was too. She's there in that puck.
And she's also right here.
I came.
I would recognize that voice anywhere, Mom. Thank God you're here.
I was with your baggage the entire time. I was hiding in a suitcase.
Thank God I don't know how to play in a foreign country.
All right, you wee pussies, are we gonna start the game or not?
I think we're still trying to figure out what the game is.
You hit stuff with sticks. It's not hard. Let's play!
All right.
And we see a montage of all kinds of sticks hitting all kinds of objects. They travel far. They're close by. Sometimes people return the hitting of the thing with the stick that they have in their hand.
Nice job.
A rugby team shows up. They leave.
All right, break!
Have you noticed that, they're falling in love out there?
Yeah. I fell in love once on the floor.
What?
I fell in love once. It was sports that brought love.
You fell in love on the basketball court?
That's what happened. I fell in love and I broke my ankle.
Is there enough time?
That's right, Charles. Don't hide it. We still love each other.
What?
Oh, I didn't recognize you underneath that kilt.
Are you
It's
guys
me.
gonna sing to each other
the
in a
same.
love duet?
It's the same Seamus I've always been.
You lead.
Look under my kilt. And you'll see it's just me. Just because the oceans are between us doesn't mean we're words meant to be. In love, in love. Your turn.
Look at me, an American hockey coach. When you see these kids, you think, what happened to him?
Oh, I think I know what happened there.
But when you look,
I never thought that I could feel like this.
Nor did I.
you
I
will
never
say,
thought that I could love
more than
without
a
you.
coach.
Nor did
I
I.
never thought I could feel so good in a Scottish kiss.
Oh, nor did
My sweet love.
Look at these kids over here. It's like sports, it's like we're young again. And sports are making people fall in love left and right.
You guys, give it up for your two winners! Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, you guys worthy? Did you have a great time? We want to let you know that there is another show that is starting in just 15 minutes. And because you have been such a fantastic audience, we would like to invite you to stay for free for Friday Night Fights, where you are going to see different. Are you any of you guys in those teams? Oh, completely different improvisers, just as talented, if not more, but probably just as talented. That they are going to battle it out in a head-to-head match, and you guys will decide who goes on to the next Friday Night Fights round. So please stick around for that. And you guys, did you have fun?
Yeah!
One more time for your bar staff.